Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel. It's Janice Mae, and today I have a few things to share with you. I'm in my happy creative space and it's raining outside. I don't know if you can see, so I thought it's a good day to make a video. So I hope you're liking my jewelry. So this piece that I'm wearing, just to give you ideas, is made with fabric. I made the fabric is like a yo-yo, and I sew the paper beads on there. So I think I love mixed media, and I love mixing things, and I think this came out really nice. And as you can see, I'm also wearing these earrings that I made using gold color findings that I thought will match with my ring. This ring I found at a show, and I came across this ring this morning in my jewelry box, and I thought like it matched my fingernails, my nail polish. So I decided to wear it, but they all came out beautifully, don't you think? So I can totally go out with this and party with this, and you will just look unique. Don't you think? So anyway, today I want to talk to you about these things I made. Okay, so these beads, I'm into two beads now, so I'll tell you all about it. Look at this. So this has been glazed already, and this bead also is a favorite of mine. It says honey. I don't know if you can read it. It's backwards, of course. And this one, it's an eye. So I don't know yet what I will come up with this. I want to give you a tutorial on how I made this. So these are made from comic books. So I was at the thrift store the other day, and look at this stash that I found. They are comic books, and I thought the texture of it, the colors, it's glossy. Look at the colors. They make perfect paper beads. So for those of you comic book lovers out there, you're probably like, no, don't cut it. But I'm not into comics. But I can make them into nice paper beads. So these beads that you see here, I love this. This is kind of like Gothic, I think, because there's the eye and there's that Dracula lady, I think. And this is like a scary honey kind of word. But I think I can make this work. I have to come up with a design to make that into like, I'm sorry, not Gothic, but edgy kind of a jewelry piece. So it started as this comic book. So I already cut this other half of the magazine. So you see how, so it's like this, right? The good thing about the comic books it's stapled in the middle, right? So I just want to, so that when you're cutting it, so you see how it's stapled in the middle. So these beads, I cut it like this, not not horizontal, vertical like this. So even if you cut it horizontally, I would leave the staples in the middle, because then that would hold your pages together. Otherwise, it would be like, you know, dancing around. So we have a very nice thrift store here. It's called New Unto Others. And I also found a paper cutter. So it's over there. It can cut like, I think, 10 pages at a time. Very, very sharp, because it's self-sharpening. So these beads, see the staple in the middle, this is the other side, this is from that. And I've glazed this with the Vibrance and the Amazing base. Now the next video you'll be seeing, or I'll be doing a video where I was glazing so the beads. Now there are many ways you can glaze your beads, and I do it differently almost each time, because it depends on the bead, how big is your bead and all that. So this one I glazed individually, which I would suggest is they have to be hand glazed one by one. Same thing with my beads that I sell on Etsy, that you see on Etsy. They are hand glazed. We don't string them and spray them with glaze, no. So that's why you are getting really quality beads. So how to glaze this, the way that the videos that will show you how to glaze this has no sound. I was watching Netflix while I was doing it. But I put some captions, and now I want to explain a little bit. The brush underwater, when I'm glazing it with the Amazing Base, the Amazing Base works really well when you would mix it with a little bit of water. So that's the brush. So when you dip it, it's kind of like a little clumpy, but when you have the brush wet, dipped in water, and then you brush it, it kind of like make it thinner and smoother and take out all the bubbles. Now the brush can be also you like blot on a paper towel. So that's the fastest way to take out the excess liquid. So that's that. So I will be showing you, this is going to be a 3-part video. There's the cutting of the paper of the comic book, and there's the rolling, cutting and rolling, one video, glazing, and the third video will be making it into jewelry. So the comics magazine has beautiful colors, has the right texture, and you open it like this, it's stapled in the middle. So I will just leave that, since we are cutting this vertically like this. and the staples hold the pages together. But first, what we need to do is pick out a nice cover for our bead. What I mean by that is what will show on the front of the bead. So that's the cover that we're looking for. And this one, I love this one. It's the eye, and this one says honey. And so let's go ahead and pick out this page, for example. So I'm sure there are other colorful or nice cover, but let's just go with this. Let's take it out. Okay, and we leave that aside, and we will cut it according to the width of our bead. So now I will take my cutter. First, let's take out the cover, because this is thick and shiny, and when it's thick and shiny like that, it's hard for the glue to hold it together. So let's just take this out. Okay. I got this cutter from the thrift store. It's an Exacto brand, and I have one that has a wooden base. This one is plastic, but it is so sharp and can cut several pages at once. So probably around 7-10 pages. I looked on Amazon, and you can also buy this for about maybe $40, but I just got this for like $12 at the thrift store. I'm not even going to measure, because it's just a straight cut. I'm just going to eyeball it. So first I want to take out that white side right there, and just hold it down with my hand like that. Okay. So the cutter, the base has grids, has lines, and it makes it easy for you to just line it up. So let's say I'm gonna make like like 1 inch bead, and I just press it. And here's our strips of paper. I'm just gonna be using a clear Elmer's glue and my bamboo roller. There's about 5 strips of paper here, and we will be rolling it at the same time together. You know, you can use whatever tools you have available to you. So Just gonna take it out from the roller at this point. So this is a little long. I think it's more than an inch, but we'll make it work. Okay. So if you don't have a roller, a bead roller, you can just start it with like a bamboo stick, a skewer stick, and then you can just continue rolling it with your hand, but you gotta have a strong grip, you know. Now you are here, it's time for us to glue it together. So just be generous with the glue, okay? That's okay if that's the white tips there showing, because like I said, we will be covering it. You just need a generous amount of glue. If your paper, if your bead doesn't seem to be tight and loose, don't worry, because if you're using my Amazing Base and Vibrance, it shrinks the bead, and they're like they just hold it up together. So just kind of, you know, now I don't mind that it has a bigger hole, because when you slack off your grip, then the hole gets bigger. It's the beads loosened up, but that's fine. Okay, the sides too, because we want the strips to be glued together. So, okay, and then you just kind of let it dry a little bit, and then we will cover it with our image cover that we want on here, okay? Because right now it doesn't look like anything. So now I cut down our cover. So I just cut what I think would fit in here, but we can always, you know, adjust and cut it down. Okay, glue. I feel like I cut the cover a little bit smaller in the sides, but you know, it's not a deal breaker. Can still make that work. And we're showing this guy's face here. Just love that color, the golden color. Okay, so you decide, you know, which part you like to show. So I think right there you can see the eyes. I'm gonna cut it. And you can still, you're able to read the words right here that said, "You have done well, my son." You know, it's okay. Maybe cut it down a little bit more. When I work on something messy like this, it's always in the kitchen. So you have the sink right behind you. You can wash your brush, you know, wash your hands. Clean up is easier when you have water handy. Okay. So now this is what's showing. I just want to make it appear like still like a comic page. Now you're ready for glazing. So you can see that's guy's face right there.